I have the pleasure to introduce Maryna Petrova, who will be presenting Success Through the Eyes of an International Student. Maryna is an international student who came to the United States from her home country of Belarus in Eastern Europe. A Delaware Tech alumna, Maryna now works at UMB Bank as a fund accountant. Her American dream began with a love of New York City, which she saw in the movies. Today, she calls the city of Wilmington, Delaware, her home. Maryna.
Good afternoon. My name is Maryna, and today I would like to share the journey of my life so far and share with you how I came to the United States for the very first time. Originally, I was born and raised in Belarus, in Eastern Europe. But since I was a teenager, I had always dreamed about coming to the United States at least once in my life, and New York was #1 on the list from all American cities I wanted to visit. I remember during the last year of college, I saw a notice at my university for work and travel opportunities to the United States. I applied for this program and I had huge hopes and expectations. I had to travel to the capital of Belarus, Minsk, to attend a job fair where many American companies such as Walt Disney and Six Flags came to offer summer jobs to the students. I remember when I was taking train to Minsk, I was looking out of the window and dreaming about this trip. I was listening John Osborne's song, One of Us, and imagined myself landing at JFK Airport, living in New York, walking among tall skyscrapers, strolling down Fifth Avenue past upscale stores. I could literally hear the noise on the street and smell aroma of food carts, see people walking in the Central Park. At this time, I didn't have job offer neither American visa, but in my mind, I was already there. Since the very beginning, I knew I wanted to be closer to New York. For this reason, I accepted position in Maryland. And then, the big day came. I landed at JFK on June 3rd, 2005. Full of nervous hopes and big dreams. And when I saw New York for the very first time, it looked exactly as I had imagined. It was New York that I knew from American movies, a multicultural, beautiful city with long avenues that take your breath away. That day I realized if you really want something badly enough, you just have to push to make it happen, and no matter how difficult the circumstances are, if there is a will, there is a way. After spending 4 wonderful months here, working and traveling around, I felt connected with this country so much that in 2008, I made a decision to move here permanently. In 2008, I started taking English as a second language classes at Delaware Technical Community College. At the same time, I decided to take introduction into the accounting. And to be honest with you, accounting was never my favorite subject. But my professors made classes so interesting and so engaging that I decided to pursue my degree in accounting. In 2011, I graduated with my accounting degree. The same year, I found a job as a financial analyst at Apply Bank. A year later, I joined UMB Fund Services as a fund accountant. In 2012, I applied for my MBA program at the University of Delaware, and I was thrilled about this opportunity. One of the most memorable experiences was a study trip abroad to Europe. I will say it was one of the top 5 things I did in my entire life. Just immersing myself in totally different culture was an awesome experience. I learned a lot about history, traditions, and customs of countries I have visited. And most importantly, I made lasting friendships and built great professional relationships. In 2017, I graduated with my MBA from the University of Delaware. My journey seems to be pretty exciting, but I came a long way from being an international student who didn't speak any English, didn't have American education or job experience in this country. And I remember the day when I was graduating with my associate degree from Delaware Technical Community College, not even knowing what else life has in store for me. And like many students, like many international students, I went through many struggles. I was afraid to fail. I felt lonely. I felt different. And like many international students, I've been in the situations when you're the part of the conversation and you had to pretend that you know what people are talking about. I went through all of that. But what I learned from my experience is that you have to take action even though you feel afraid. And if you ask me how many times along my journey I felt scared, my answer will be constantly. Constantly, but I never let it stop me from achieving my goals. And today I would like to share a few tips with you that helped me to be at the place where I am right now. And I hope it will give you an insight to what international students can do to be successful. One, I learned that it is very important to invest in yourself. And by investing in yourself, I really mean education. I was very fortunate to start my journey at Delaware Technical and Community College, and I truly believe that support and encouragement of my professors and my advisor was a building foundation in my success. Two, success is not luck. It's not a coincidence. It's not about being in the right place at the right time. Success is a commitment to your goals. And I truly believe if you have a goal, you have to want it so bad that you cannot sleep at night. And I think it is very important to encourage international students to stay focused on their goals. 3, constantly I'm learning something new. And I think it is very important to encourage international students to learn new things constantly and have a growing mindset. For example, it can be taking a computer class or learning new software or new language. Do anything that adds value to their professional development. 4, encourage them to be passionate, hardworking, and curious about everything they do. 5, encourage them to have an attitude of a giver. Challenge them to think how their set of skills can add value to their college community, how their set of skills can add value to their workplaces, to their families. 6, I think it is very important in life to be driven by something bigger than your selfish ambition. Encourage students to see a bigger picture. One of the most famous philosophers, Gandhi, said that the only way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. And I truly believe that the only way to be successful is if you're driven in life by something bigger than yourself and when you really know how to serve other people. And this is success from my eyes. Thank you.